Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to the Neo-tropics and Jacksonville Zoo's two-time national award-winning South America exhibit, Range of the Jaguar. At the edge of the rainforest, next to the animal exhibits, is a village area where we'll find the Palm Plaza restaurant and the village sweet shop. Past this, Jacksonville Zoo invites us to journey with them to this amazing and complex world, where we will explore the many habitats and inhabitants of the Jaguar's range. Here we will discover how plants, animals, and people connect to one another, while also learning about the projects that allow people to manage and wisely use natural resources while maintaining the land. After exploring the range of the Jaguar, we will be able to decide what our role will be in protecting the Neo-tropics. At the Plaza exhibit, we spot Anka. She was born on October 7, 2001 at Baton Rouge Zoo and has lived here at the Jacksonville Zoo since she was 2 weeks old. For centuries, people have been intrigued by the beauty and power of the jaguar and have traveled from all over the world to the Neo-tropics to catch a glimpse of this fascinating animal. Today, the jaguar is considered a flagship species, a high-profile species whose protection also ensures the protection of other species that share the same habitat. These cats can be found from Mexico to Argentina. Their homes are in forests, wetlands, jungles, and grasslands. These diverse habitats of the Neo-tropics are the range of the jaguar. Jaguars are the largest predators in the Neo-tropics. They can grow up to 4 foot long and 3 feet high, with tails as long as 30 inches. Full-grown males can weigh more than 250 pounds, and for many people, jaguars are magnificent creatures that represent strength, power, and mystery. Their name is a Amerindian term meaning a beast that kills its prey with one bound. For others, jaguars are predators that prey on farm animals like sheep and cattle and threaten livelihoods. And here we are asked which interpretation is correct, and the answer depends on your point of view. So sustainable management takes both points of view into account, offering solutions which allow jaguars and farmers to coexist. Next door to the Plaza exhibit, we come across the Temple exhibit, the second of 2 jaguar yards. In the Temple exhibit, we will find Harry, who was born at the Jacksonville Zoo on January 1st of 2009. He moved to the Phoenix Zoo for 7 years before returning back home here. We will get a glimpse of him inside the Lost Temple. Ancient people, the Neo-tropics, built pyramids where they worshipped their gods and ruled their communities. After they were abandoned, the forest reclaimed these ancient stone structures. What were once temples and seats of government have now become homes for diverse animal species. Here in the Lost Temple, we were asked to picture the passage of time as we wandered through this habitat, marveling at the many ways in which animals and plants have reclaimed this land and made it their own. Past the last viewing of the jaguar, we come across the aquatic Sicilian, which unlike other amphibians that lay eggs, most Sicilians give birth to live young. Here we get a view of the Amazon basin emerald tree boa. Next up is a multi-species exhibit housing spiny-tailed tree lizards, 3 types of poison dart frogs, the Gulfidocian, the dying poison arrow frog, and the green and black poison dart frog, as well as the South American bushmaster. Next door we'll find the home of the Jamaican boa. Here we will find the puffing snake. Across the path we find the caiman lizard, living primarily in low swamps and flooded forest. The caiman lizard is often found resting on roots or branches overhanging water. When disturbed or threatened, it drops into the water and quickly swims away. They share their exhibit with freshwater stingrays. Back across the path we'll find exhibits for the Amazon tree boa and eyelash palm pit viper. This exhibit is home to the green anaconda. On the same side as the caiman lizards, we'll find the Aruba Island rattlesnake, helmeted iguana, and walk through a passageway with vampire bats on both sides. And here we head into the last room of the Lost Temple, where we will pass by a multi-species exhibit housing 2 unidentified species. At the end of the room, we get our first look into the river's edge area of the Range of the Jaguar. This multi-species exhibit is home to black howler monkeys, squirrel monkeys, and giant anteaters. Black howler monkeys howl at dawn to keep in touch with family members, or when two groups meet, and when they are disturbed by noise or rain. These howls are so loud they can be heard up to 3 miles away. Called ant bears by early explorers, giant anteaters are actually related to sloths and armadillos. With a sticky 24-inch long tongue and the ability to lick with it 150 times each minute, each anteater eats several thousand ants at a time. Outside the Lost Temple, we get another view into the river's edge, and nearby we can also find the field station. Here we learn that field stations are home bases for researchers observing animals and plants in their natural environment. By observing the life in this region, researchers discover how they interact with one another and form interconnected communities. Up the pathway, we come across the first of 2 viewing spots for the capybara. This peaceful plant eater is the world's largest rodent and a favorite prey of jaguars. When danger lurks, it disappears underwater. It can hold its breath for up to 5 minutes and stay submerged until the danger is past. Capybaras live in mixed groups of males, females, and young, led by one dominant male. He marks his group's territory with the secretion from a scent gland on top of his nose. The final exhibit of the river's edge is for the blue-billed curassow. The last area for us to explore is the Emerald Forest. Her adaptations made it possible for an incredible variety of animals to live here. From the sunny canopy to the dark, dim understory, here animals live in the different layers and hunt for food at different times in different places. We are invited to explore the layers of life in the Emerald Forest and discover how the forest works as a complex living system. We also learn how sustainable management and careful planning allows people, animals, and plants of the Emerald Forest to live together. Around 14 species of birds can be found here, like the black-faced ibis, hooded merganser, scarlet ibis, Inca tern, American oystercatcher, black-bellied whistling ducks, and sunbitterns. The centerpiece of the Emerald Forest is home to the giant otter. The giant otter has the shortest fur of all otter species. It is typically chocolate brown but may be reddish or fawn, and appears nearly black when wet. Markings of white or cream fur color the throat and chin, allowing individuals to be identified from birth. Males can reach 4'9" to 5'9" in length, and females can reach 4'9" to 5'6" in length. Early reports of skins and living animals suggest that males could have reached up to 7.9 feet, but intensive hunting likely reduced the occurrence of large specimens. They can be found living in freshwater river and streams, which are generally seasonally flooded. Other water habitats include freshwater springs and permanent freshwater lakes. Next to the giant otters, we come across the cotton-topped tamarin. These squirrel-sized primates can be found on tropical forest edges and secondary forests. Their thumbs are not opposable, and the tail is not prehensile. As we make our way out of the Emerald Forest and the Range of Jaguar, we will come across a pond housing Caribbean flamingos. And with that, we will conclude our trek through Range of the Jaguar at Jacksonville Zoo. Thanks for joining me. This is Brad, and I will see you where adventures take us next. Until next time, safe travels, everyone.